Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here, for being subscribed if you are. If you are not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening to this on YouTube while you're at it, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. So let's get into this podversation / reality chat. Guys, I wanted to do this real quick. I'm going to put a link to the video in the description box from True T's YouTube channel, but oh my God. Oh my God. I was laughing so much this morning because the thumbnail for the video is absolutely hilarious. The picture of Hotel, better known as Arion's baby wipe, is just, it was freaking hysterical. I went to the gym early this morning and when I got home, I wanted to just listen to something while I was in the shower. And so I put it in YouTube, and the first video in my feed was True T's video. But the thumbnail was the first thing I saw, and I was rolling. I mean, my husband, he probably was like, what is wrong with this chick? Because it's crazy. The wig on that bald head. Oh my God. It's crazy. But yeah, he's just a raggedy bitch, and excuse my language, but that's pretty much all he is. But I wanted to do this commentary because Arion, I know we call her coleslaw. I don't even think she deserves to be called a side dish because she's just stupid at this point. Why does this female continuously, whether it's by promptings of her baby wipe Hotel or just the crazy thoughts that goes through her own pea brain, continue to come for or try to and attempt to come for Melody when Melody gave that trash up a long time ago? You can have it. Even though he doesn't want to strictly and solely be yours, clearly that tongue is doing that work as a baby wipe, wiping in between her butt cheeks and wherever else, because that's all she really has bragged about him doing, and having the nerve and the audacity years ago to be calling Melody, who was his wife at the time, just extremely disrespectful, to tell him how good his tongue is. And so he's your baby wipe. He's your reusable baby wipe. He is yours. You can have him. Why do you continuously feel the need to speak about this woman when she has absolutely nothing to do with you? The nerve and the disrespect that she has had over the years to continuously involve herself with a person who was married, even if he said that he wanted a girlfriend, just absolutely insane. And how she lied in that Tasha K interview she did years ago, at first saying that she didn't know that he was married. She knew he was married. And then even when she said she knew he was married, when she found out, she said it was just too late because her feelings were already involved and it was already about 9 months down the line. We know she's a liar, so none of us believe that. None of us believe that. We didn't believe it then, and we definitely don't believe it now, because this is 2023. That happened years ago. Arion threw the trash out to the dumpster. You got the trash out of the dumpster and decided to try to recycle it. You can't recycle trash. He's not even a recyclable, but you want to continue to use him as your baby wipe, so let him be your baby wipe. Melody doesn't care. The only thing that she shares with this male, unfortunately, is 4 children. And she can't wait until she doesn't have to deal with him at all anymore. And so for her to have a conversation with a blogger, the original Straight No Chaser, to be more exact, to have a conversation with this woman. I listened to some of that audio, to be honest with you, a lot of it, because she's just not the brightest person. The only one that I could really understand the most, but was speaking the least, was the blogger, the original Straight No Chaser. I couldn't really understand or make out a lot of stuff that she was saying because she was all over the place, and it just was not something that I really wanted to spend a lot of my time trying to figure out. Definitely wasn't going to try to transcribe the conversation to see what actual words was said. If I sent it to a transcription company, they probably would respond. The response that I would receive would probably be a lot of things that would say illegible, because they wouldn't really even be able to make out what she was saying. But apparently they're saying that she is backtracking at this point in time on the conversations that she had with the original Straight No Chaser, because in those conversations, she was pretty much admitting that everything that Melody and the chick that put the whole plot out there, that Melody confirmed was indeed a real thing, Carson Blue, about the fact that Hotel, better known as Arion's baby wipe, and Arion, they were going to attempt to try to expose Melody by using content from a video that she did with her then husband of her performing some intimate acts on her baby wipe, who was her husband at the time, on Arion's baby wipe, and try to make it seem like she's a whore who's out here sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And so the mere fact that, one, she's having a conversation with a blogger discussing that, and two, the fact that she even has it, admitted that she saw it, like, you are really obsessed. She's really obsessed with Melody. And I get it. A lot of people, they do become infatuated and even somewhat idol worshiping people who become famous in their eyes, or they, things like that. But this is definitely not that. The jealousy is real. The Bible talks about jealousy is deeper than the grave. It is extremely dangerous. And both Arion and Arion's baby wipe, better known as Hotel, they both are jealous of Melody. And that is why this is extremely dangerous. The fact that, one, they have that content and they are continuously talking about this woman when she is like, I'm done. I don't want to have anything to do with you, Hotel, Arion's baby wipe, coleslaw. I don't want to have anything to do with you all. So have your fun, take your trash, and leave me alone. But they are continuously talking about this woman, and that is really sick and dangerous. And now they're saying, allegedly, she's saying that she punched Melody. I'm saying, what in the world? Even though Melody said pull up, I don't know if that really happened or not. But even if Melody did that, it was in anger. It was in finally a release and a response to the constant jabbing and picking and trying to get her attention and calling her stupid and calling her dumb, and Arion's baby wife calling her his former wife a whore that he was with for all of those years. It was just absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that Arion thinks that she could have a conversation with this blogger, say all of that stuff she admitted, which she pretty much admitted to some crimes, and implicated her baby wipe in the crimes as well. And now you're going to come out here and say that you were not telling the truth to the blogger. No, you are just a pathological liar. And I really hope that they get everything that's coming to them, because this is just so sick. I don't talk about her on my platform very often because she's just really not worth speaking about a lot. Just like Melody tried to ignore and tried to not speak about her, not comment about her, ignore. I get it, but you get to the point where it's like enough is enough, and then you have to say something. And just the continual things that have been coming out, the things that she's been saying. I don't follow her on social media. I have seen clips of some of the videos that she's done, the lives that she's done on her Instagram, and just things like that. Just so many different things that she has said and done. You have your baby wipe. It is there for getting in between those cheeks and wherever else you need, because you have bragged about that for years. So you have it. Why do you keep speaking about Melody? You're not ever going to be her. You're not ever going to be the wife. I don't ever see him marrying her. He just is so delusional that he thinks that he deserves better than her when they actually deserve each other. They really deserve each other. So he keeps saying how he's going to get married again, and he says it with such a certainty that he knows that he's going to get married. He knows that he's going to be a husband again. And Ariane would chomp at the bit to be his wife, but he keeps dragging his feet. It's because he believes that he deserves better than her. And she's too stupid to realize that. So yeah, when he does what he does to you, when he is performing as your baby wipe and giving you pleasure in that way, it's because he's getting his rocks off too. That's all he really cares about. He does not care about you in the capacity of ever being a wife. And you know why? Because he is the loser type that feels like he deserves to elevate, and he deserves to be with someone who's going to have something to not just bring to the table, but actually has the table, because all he wants to do is eat. And Ariane provides none of that. All she has is open legs and open butt cheeks that he is able to perform his work and get his rocks off when he feels like it. And that's it. So listening to all of the different commentary about the things that she has said, and allegedly even having another child for him, I don't know if that's real or not. If it ever comes out and it is confirmed, then I'll speak about it at that point in time. But what I will say is this: if she did have another baby by him, it definitely wouldn't be a shock or surprise to me, because she admitted that she's had several terminations since sleeping with him. And we know they weren't sleeping together, since screwing him, since allowing him to be her baby wipe. So look, I wouldn't be surprised if she had another baby, because they said that she had been quiet for a long time. And then when she would do a video, you would never see anything from, I would say, the clavicles down. So you'd see her head, neck, clavicles, but you wouldn't see much of anything underneath that. So it's possible. It is definitely possible that that happened. Not that people really care that much, because you're not some big time celebrity where we feel like you wanted to protect something so sacred and private that you just wanted to keep that for yourself. Nobody really cares. You know, your baby wife can't afford to have any more children, so you would be stupid enough to have another child with him, and you're mad that you don't have access to the funds that he had access to when he was in a marriage with Melody and became accustomed to the lifestyle that she was able to provide, I would say at this point, for him, even though he likes to say with him, or were it not for him, she would not be where she was. Well, if that were the case, then why has nothing popped off for you? So just continue being her baby wipe, even though it doesn't pay. It's something that you perform that you enjoy. So maybe if you're able to do more of what you enjoy, then you will be less of a menace to society. But even with that, I believe that they deserve the justice coming to them for what they have done. And I can't wait to see it. So I'm going to continue to keep my ears and eyes open to see what is up. But guys, you let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. Please listen to True T's video if you have not already done so. I have a link to it in the description box as well. And let me know what you think about that thumbnail, that picture with him and that wig on. Oh my God. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I just wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.